Here to us. Counts 0-2.
All right, where are we at, Dawson?
That one was high. So 1-2 count.
And that is Devin Reese at the plate. Correct?
Yeah.
All right, so Reese will have 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two-two pitch on the way from Pruitt. It is going to be maybe get a piece of that for a foul, or is this going to be?
Yeah, I think he
So,
did.
yeah, keep it at 2 balls, 2 strikes. This is going to be hit 2. Coach Dewey on first base, doing some good work right there, keeping us
out
of harm's way.
I trust him, man. He was my first base coach, too, you know. Got a little trust.
2-2 pitch on the way from Pruitt. Gonna be, I guess, inside for ball 3.
We'll take it.
Make it a full count. So yeah, make Pruitt do all the work here.
That's it.
Payoff pitch on the way, fouled behind the backstop. We'll keep the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And Reese already impressive behind the plate for the Jackets. Now he's having a good at bat, too, man.
Payoff pitch from Pruitt again, going to be across the numbers for a walk. So, Devin Reese to lead off this 3rd inning for the Yellow Jackets will get down to first base on a walk.
That's big right there by Denham, man. Getting the leadoff guy on. Now you could play Denham baseball a little bit, man. A little bit of that small ball.
Pinch runner will be Philip Pago, who we usually see come in for the Yellow Jackets. He will be at first base. Showing bunt will be Slade Daigle. They call it ball Slade. Showing bunt, we'll put it down. That'll be fouled back into the backstop for strike 1.
I'll leave that one up right there, man. If you ever have to move your hands up, don't bunt it. You're just going to pop it up.
1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Runner on second, showing that bunt, putting it down the first base.
And that just speaks to the leadership, you know, behind Rancher. Selfless at bat right there.
Brings up Matthew Lewis for the Yellow Jackets.
Lewis here, chance to give the Jackets the lead. What a base knock right here.
Runners on second and third. 1-0 pitch, going to be outside and low for ball 2. So maybe getting Pruitt a little rattled here, perhaps.
Oh yeah,
Dawson?
for sure, man. You let him fall behind in
On
there.
the way,
It
this
is.
is going to be hit into the gap towards center field, but it is going to be caught by the center fielder. But it will be 1 run in for the Yellow Jackets, being caught. Oh, now going towards home. He is going to be caught in a pickle. That is Slade Daigle, and he is going to be out at third base. But Devin Reese will get in to tie us up at 1 apiece. So it is going to be 1 run on no hits, 1 error. That'll be 2 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. It is tied up here from Live Oak. Denham Springs 1, Live Oak 1. Back for this timeout on Yellow Jackets baseball.
Personal injury?
Warrior A-Bear and On-Gel.
Auto accident?
Warrior A-Bear and On-Gel.
Workers' compensation?
Warrior A-Bear and
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Hebert, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Hebert, and Angel.
Denham Springs High School broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision, are brought to you in part by Dr. Chip Bankston and Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Use Safe and Lock, Safe Voyage Tattoo, David Azar Shelter Insurance Company, Liberty Auto Sales, the Law Office of Ivy Graham, Five Star Printing, now located next to Big Mike's, and Sport Clips. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
Hillbilly. Welcome back into Yellow Jackets Baseball, Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the web at johnfineproductions.com. Streaming live on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision. I just want to, if y'all can hear us, we are having some issues that we're trying to work through here. Is we're basically in the outfield.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to see if we can get a better internet connection here for you, leading off for the Eagles to start this bottom of the third. It'll be Isaac Ott. Klug filling some juice now. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball going to be called ball 2. Two-one pitch, going to be hit down to the third base side into foul territory for strike 2. This one's going to be dinged right over the shortstop, Jace Landry, and be hit into left field for a base hit for Isaac Ott. Put Ott at first base with nobody out.
Only second hit off Klug, though.
Brings up designated hitter in the 9-hole, Jace Griffin.
Hopefully we can get the 9-hole right here, ground into a double play. But he might be laying it down, too.
Pitch on the way from Klug. He is going to lay it down the first base side. Going to be picked up and tagged out. Army crawl backwards as Jace Griffin will be tagged out, but it will move the runner over to second base. So Isaac Ott now at second. 1 out. Tagged out is Jace Griffin, and we go to the top of the lineup with Cooper Smith.
They put him on.
What?
Middle. Runner on second right now. Got that same pinch runner, too. 12 for Live Oak.
Porter Rutledge, just a sophomore for the Eagles, and in the pinch runner at first. So runners on first and second. No, excuse me, that is 1 out. And it is in the first. Klug will stretch. Pitch is going to be in there for strike 1. So Klug, after the first inning, has kind of settled into his rotation and his movements as we're used to seeing. Yeah,
he does. He looks good.
First inning jitters have settled down, and he seems to be dialed in. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. Across the letters for ball 1.
Oh man! Even from over here, that one looked. That one looked to be right down the middle.
One ball, 1 strike. Runners on first and second. Showing the bunt. Klug pitch on the way. It's going to be hit towards third base, but we'll let it go into foul territory for strike 2.
That's a good baseball play over there by White, too.
Yeah,
Let that one go foul.
you want to go up and grab
yeah.
it, and then it puts you in a tough spot trying to go across the diamond, and then you got to run. I mean, or you're trying to go backwards to get the lead off. There's so many things that can go wrong on that, though. As you said, the smart play is just back it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Cameron Washington as Klug will check the runner at second. Pitch is on the way, swung on, hit out of play on the third base dugout for keeping it at strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, this is what you like to see, man. For the most part, he's staying ahead in these counts early.
One-two pitch on the way, swung on into foul territory again towards the.
Been in there before, man. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice digs up in there.
Not quite as nice as the Denham one, but it's nice.
No, it's not, man. It's not. Everything's better at Denham. Man.
Everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I stole it because I couldn't find my pencil. My pencil was on the ground underneath Darren. I stole his pen. I was looking. He was looking for my pencil. He was looking for his pen. Tomorrow we are going to be so much more better than tonight. So, bear with us tonight. Game 2 tomorrow is going to be even better. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Cameron Washington, left fielder. For the Eagles, runners on first and second. 1-2 pitch is on the way. Ooh.
Oh, man.
Look to be that, we'll call that the question mark corner. 4 ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here, tie ball game, 1 apiece in the bottom of the 3rd. Klug takes a long look in. Two-two pitch on the way. Going to be hit right up the middle. Jace Landry unable to get a glove on it. 1 run will come in, but getting in the relay to Boye at the pitcher's mound is Rancher Miller. So 1 run comes in. Let's see, that'll be Isaac Ott who will score. And that'll be another hit. RBI for Washington. 4 strike 1.
Yeah, I think a lot of guys get caught in it, get kind of caught up in the moment. Guys get caught in it, get kind of caught up in the moment, if you will, and try to do too much in those situations. I think Reese coming out right there was a good thing for Klug.
Oh, 1 pitch on the way to Cassard. He is going to hit on this one. It is going to go to Landry at shortstop, over to Boye at first for out number 2.
And that's why Reese goes and talks to him right there.
Just calm down,
For
settle
sure.
down. Yeah. Does move runner over to third. Runners at second and third, 2 outs. Brings up Dakota Jones to the plate 4. That is going to score 2 and be a 2-shot RBI for Cal Cassard. Excuse me, for Dakota Jones. So it's 3 runs in now for the Eagles in this bottom of the 3rd. Another hit.
It's the only thing about Live Oak, man. They can do that to you with 2 outs.
That will bring up Brock Davis. That one's going to fall into left field for another base hit for Brock Davis. We'll hold Dakota Jones up at second base. Four hits in the inning for the Eagles so far.
Oh, yeah, man. Looks like the bats are waking up a little bit for them.
Pitch on the way, throw down to third is going to be in time and
That's
called
impressive.
for out number 3. Reese will get another one there. So it is going to be 3 runs on 4 hits. There will be no errors. 2 will be left on base. And we will go to the top of the 4th. It is Live Oak 4, Denham Springs 1. We are back for this timeout on the Yellow Jackets baseball.
Since 1898, the Livingston Parish News, an award-winning media outlet, has served as the news source for our community. The Livingston Parish News is available in print and online at www.livingstonparishnews.com. For complete and comprehensive coverage of what is making news in Livingston Parish, as well as Livingston Parish sports, we have you covered. Opinions, politics, lifestyle, and the arts. No matter how big or small the story, the Livingston Parish News is your source for community news in our parish. Serving Livingston Parish for more than 120 years, it's the Livingston Parish News.
Where can you get good neighbor service and surprisingly great insurance rates? At State Farm. Because State Farm agent Brandy Robertson is your one-stop shop in Denham Springs for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop looking around. State Farm agent Brandy Robertson is ready to help. Visit betterwithbrandy.net for your surprisingly great rates today. Brandy Robertson, State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual dealers will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Welcome back in. Yellow Jackets Baseball, Family Radio 91.9 FM on the web at johnfineproductions.com and streaming live on YouTube. As always, we ask that you give it a like and subscribe. Helps us out, helps you out. I know that tonight is not most ideal conditions for us. We're going to try to make some adjustments for tomorrow night, as the Yellow Jackets will as well. But still some baseball left to be played here. Josh Ward alongside Dawson Alvin, Lamine Figueroa back at the studio. Chris Ledoux on the camera for us. Darren Ferrente, glad to have you all along with us. It is Cy Martin to lead off this inning for the Yellow Jackets. First pitch will be called strike 1 to Cy. It'll be strike 2.
See if they can't build off that momentum they had in the last inning with the bats.
Now we're going to be out of the strike zone for a ball. Should be 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch on the way. This is going to be hit. It is going to be hit into shallow right field. Going to be caught by the second baseman, Davis, for out number 1. Brings up first baseman, Caden Boyer. First pitch on the way to him, going to be swung on for strike 1.
I think Pruitt's switching it up a little bit now. He's starting off with that curveball. Jackets can't seem to lay off.
A 1 pitch down in the dirt again and swung on for strike 2. Got a timeout called here by the umpires, calling a third base umpire in. calling the first base umpire in.
After the experience we've had with them,
What do you-
there is
what do you-
no telling.
So it looked like the umpire was trying to give himself a breather, or
Not too sure.
they're saying it kind of went off his shoulder there. So now we've got the umpire and Coach Cassard having a conversation that looks a little animated. All right, Dawson, what's going on here?
Man, it's kind of hard to tell, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't really. Was it on the pitch, maybe?
I don't know.
I didn't really see anything happen, for them to talk about.
Nonetheless, Boye will be in with a 0-2 count. And 1 out. Pitch is on the way across the letters for a ball. That was close, Dawson, but being in the purple and gold, I'll take it.
Oh, yeah. All day.
1-2 pitch on the way. This one's going to be hit high into the right field side, and that will be caught for out number 2. Coming over to make the catch is Brock Davis from second base. Second out he's recorded this inning. Hit it somewhere else.
That's it, man. he can catch it.
Taylor Kataya will step into the plate, swings on that one slowly for strike 1.
Jackets only hit tonight from Katoy. Double down the line. Last time up. Would like to see it again.
Pitch going to be in, but looks like it's going to be outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Nobody on here for the Yellow Jackets. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed as Pruitt just fired that one in there. Kataya just trying to make contact, unable to, makes it strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strike. Pitch on the way, hit towards Pruitt. That is going to get to the second baseman, Davis, but it will be a base hit for Taylor Kataya.
Got both knocks.
It did. That's right.
For the Yellow Jackets. How about that?
Denham Springs only 2 hits on the night here. So we play it in the top of the 4th. Going to send up Jace Landry to the plate for the Yellow Jackets. First shot going to be cracked foul for strike 1.
Here, Coach Dewey over here in the first base coach's box telling him, stay on time, man. Be ready for the fastball here.
And a 1 strike. 2 outs, runner on first. 4-1 Live Oak lead. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed for strike 2. Pitch will be a throw over to first, rather. Kataya back in time. Keeps the count at 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs.
They like to call that stalling.
Pitch going to be low for a ball 2.
It's when you're not really worried about the runner at first, but you just need a second, regroup.
Yeah, there you go.
So you throw it over there.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. 2-2 pitch is on the way. This is going to be hit towards third base. Throwing over to first. It is going to be safe at first. Runner is going to third. Kataya at third. It will be Landry at first. And Yellow Jackets with 2 outs. Got a little something working here. They will mark that one an error, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. All right, so Jace Landry at first on an error. And Kataya at third, and it will bring up Gabe White, your third baseman.
Hit the line drive back at Pruitt his first time up.
First pitch to him. Oh, and we got the runners off trying to get over to first. One runner will come in, so the run will score. And Landry will be tagged out at second. But what you do is you get a run in there. We talked about that play last week, Dawson. But it will be, let's see here. That'll be a run in on one hit. It'll be an error. It will be one left on base. And we will go to the bottom of the fourth. It is Denham Springs 2, Live Oak 4. Back after this time out on Yellow Jackets Baseball.
Your local sporting goods store in Livingston Parish for over 40 years is Sporting Center. Sporting Center has all of your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. Plus, Sporting Center has all of your brand names like Adidas and Russell Athletic. And Sporting Center offers one-on-one customer service. Sporting Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, and laser engraving. And they can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs. Sporting Center, 205 South Range in Denham Springs.
With Bank Plus, your account is always just a tap away. Bank anywhere, anytime with free Bank Plus mobile banking. Pay bills, transfer funds, and check your account day or night with the Bank Plus mobile app. Deposit checks with the snap of a photo. Keep tabs on your account with transaction alerts. Lost your debit card? Disable it instantly from your smartphone. Then, turn it back on when you find it. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Welcome back into Yellow Jackets Baseball here. Josh Ward alongside guest on the night, Britton Wilson. Britton and Coach Brian Dawson. Excuse me, not Brian Dawson. Dawson Albin knows Coach Blaine Posey.
That's it,
That's
man,
your coach,
with
right, Britton? So there we go. All right, getting back to the action here. I want to give a quick shout out to those guys. I know you know Coach Blaine Posey pretty well, Dawson.
Man. Good dude. Since I was a young man.
I've heard he's
for
all right.
sure.
All right, leading off for the Eagles here, it is going to be Braden Allen. Swung on and missed there. Got a little piece of it for a foul, so it'll be 1 ball, 1 strike for Allen. One pitch on the way from Klug. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes to Braden Allen. Klug. Pitch it and we'll get him.
Nice
swinging
pitch.
for strike 3. Absolutely. Out number 1. A nice pitching right there by Caleb Klug.
Definitely, man. That was like I was saying earlier, man. When he's ahead in the count, he can do things like that and get guys to chase.
Brings up Mac Beadle to the plate for the Eagles. First pitch on the way to him. Strike. Klug filling it right now.
That's it, man. Staying ahead. That's going to be the key.
Beadle was out number 3 back in the second inning on a pop out. Second pitch in. Ooh, looked good, but called ball.
It looked like the same spot to me. From
Did
over
look
here.
the same here. And we've got a pretty good angle at it right now. Be 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. Pitch on the way. Going to be high 4 ball 2. Two-one pitch on the way across the letters for ball 2. Excuse me, ball 3, all right?
No, that was.
That's ball 2, yeah.
Oh, no.
No, it's ball
It
3,
is,
yeah, yeah.
It is.
And that is going to be ball 4.
Christian Carter coming out, talk to his pitcher.
Let's talk about him as a pitching coach. I know you know him pretty well.
Man, when I was in high school and played with him, he was actually a year ahead of me. When he graduated in 17, I was in 18, and that was our closer. That was who we brought in. We had all the confidence in the world that he was going to close the door and win it for us. Especially my junior year, his senior year, he kind of took over that role, and me and him became pretty good friends over the years, through his coaching career too. And it's pretty cool to see him out there back in a Denham uniform, man. I mean, you love to see that. You know?
Absolutely. I want to give a shout out to the crew here, especially Chris Ledoux stepping in, pinch hitting, if you will, for us on the camera, doing a great job. Appreciate you, Chris, man.
Darren,
save us out. Darren, Darren just doing Darren things.
That's it.
Going to be Isaac Ott at the plate now for the Eagles. 4-2, Live Oak leading over the Yellow Jackets. Game 1 of this best-of-3 series between the Eagles and the Yellow Jackets. Pitch on the way. Looks like it's going to be inside a ball.
Everybody over here wanted that one.
That's right.
Sure.
Yeah. I had already marked it as a strike. I'll go ahead and use my eraser.
He's fixing to throw one right here, bro.
That's right, yeah. I should have just left it. Over to first. We'll get Beetle back in time.
Just keeping him close, man. Trying to keep the double play in order.
Well, no pitch. This one is going to be hit high towards center field. It's going to be in the left center field arena. And it will be Slade Daigle making the catch out in left field. He was kind of floating over there, so a nice catch right there.
You'll notice, man, on all the different, every time there's a batter up there, the defense moves either to the left or the right, man. I think that's so cool because back in the day, we didn't really have tendency charts like they have now. They get tendency charts out on these kids and watch film on them, which wasn't really available back when we were playing.
Jason at the plate now for the Eagles.
But it definitely helps out a lot.
We'll get Beetle back in time, so it'll be 2 outs. Runner on first. Here's the pitch. Going to be hit towards right field, and going back and making the catch for out number 3 is Taylor Kataya. So it will be no runs on hits, no errors, 1 left on base. And we will go to the 5th inning. It is Denham Springs 2, Live Oak 4. Back after this timeout on Yellow Jackets baseball.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Big Mike's has burgers, steaks, seafood, pizza, salad, sides, and desserts. 37 TVs, and Big Mike's is open late after the games. Live music on the weekends. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs High School graduate Big Mike O'Neill. Check out the Denham Springs Athletics Hall of Fame at Big Mike's. Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, 123 Ascom Square in Denham, or delivery through Waiter or Grubhub.
Fire and water, cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro of Livingston. The #1 choice in cleanup and restoration is Serve Pro of Livingston. Whether it's water damage, fire damage, mold, storm, or construction issues, let the highly trained professionals at Serve Pro of Livingston clean and restore your property and make it like it never happened. Serve Pro of Livingston is prepared for just about anything and is open 24/7, so Serve Pro is faster to any disaster. Serve Pro of Livingston, Florida Boulevard, Denham Springs. Soon to be at the old Albertsons. Fire and water, cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro of Livingston.
Welcome back in to Yellow Jackets baseball on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the web at johnfineproductions.com, and streaming live on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision. As always, make sure you give it a like and subscribe. We certainly would appreciate that. And hit it right there at DS Jacket Vision. Like and subscribe. Great to have you all along here with us. I know we have had a technical difficulty or two here tonight, but as we get it figured out here on the road, out in the elements, feeling that cool breeze come in from time to time, Dawson, makes me a little bit nervous. A lot of pricey equipment out here. Don't want to get it wet. Darren, you can get wet. I ain't worried about you.
What if we have one of them beach umbrellas?
Yeah, I think tomorrow we'll get the tailgate tent out. We'll just make it a whole thing.
I think.
Sawyer Pruitt remains on the mound for the Eagles. Leading off this inning is going to be Gabe White. First pitch going to be in for strike one. Top of the fifth inning here. 0-1 pitch on the way, going to hit over the plate for strike two. O2 pitch on the way, across the letters for ball one. Dawson Pruitt has shown his stuff here tonight, but the Yellow Jackets have gotten a little piece of it from time to time. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on, hit into the backstop for a foul.
It's like I was saying earlier, man. I think that they can lay off the curveball and make him throw that fastball, They're chasing a lot in the dirt right now. But if they can make him throw a straight one, like I said earlier too, man, it's a lot easier to hit the straight one.
That's right. 1-2 pitch on the way, going to be down in the dirt for ball two. So one thing I've been impressed with this, between the Mandeville series and this one, is the patience that the Yellow Jackets have shown at the plate. They have not chased some really bad stuff.
Yeah.
You have one here and there. 1-2 pitch on the way. It's going to be hit right up the middle to second base. Excuse me, to shortstop, getting over to first for out number one. That'll be Allen over to Ott to record the first out. As Gabe will ground out to first. Brings up the catcher, Devin Reese, who did score back in the third inning.
Already thrown a couple guys out tonight at third base, too.
Yeah, his, 2 throwouts on the night so far?
Man.
First pitch on the way to him, going to be strike one.
Kid's really impressive behind the plate, for sure.
A 1 pitch outside for a ball one. Mr. Robert Graves getting in, a text here or two. This one's going to be in front of the plate for ball two. Dawson, it's great to have such a good support staff to tell us when everything was going wrong earlier.
Exactly.
I was like, it looks good here, but as we get through it,
I can see all of our phones lighting up every
and it is not Christmas. 2-1 on the way, going to be fouled out of play behind the backstop for strike two. Dawson, we're not making excuses here, but it's been a learning curve here for us on the road. 2-2 pitch on the way is going to hit. That's going to hit the umpire. So off of Devin Reese and the umpire. I think this is the second time he's taken a shot here tonight. No. A little bit of agitation being shown there by the umpire behind the plate. But Devin Reese will get on first with a walk. Pinch runner coming in for him will be Philip Pago.
And you think if you were an umpire, before every pitch you would tense up back there, just hoping and praying that it don't hit you? I got a feeling that don't feel too good.
I would imagine not. He already called a conference earlier, which I don't know if we're not sure what it was for. I think it was because the shot he took off the shoulder.
Trainer over at Live-O's checking him out.
Got the who's who of Denham Springs here. Athletic Director Coach Brett Beard in the house.
What's up? Y'all doing all right?
Former Live-Oak guy. Switched to the good side.
That's it.
Got some friends over here still. Only on the weekends.
Yeah.
All right, so as we take a little umpire still looking with that finger there, it's probably broken.
Yeah. You know.
Get a little tape on it, it'll be fine.
He's a plumber or an electrician.
That's right.
So he'll be all right.
So Devin Reese on the walk, but it will be Pago in as a pinch runner. Sends up Slade Daigle to the plate. It'll be strike one to him.
I like to watch Pago run, man.
He's got some wheels.
He's got some burners for
He
sure,
does.
man.
He turns on the jets. One out, runner on first for the Yellow Jackets, 4-2. Live Oak with the lead here. Fifth inning. Top five for the Yellow Jackets. Throw it over to first. We'll get Pago back in time. Gabe White, excuse me, Gabe White led off this inning and grounded out to first. They go now with the 0-1 count. Will show bunt. Going to be in there for strike two as he pulled back.
I think if you're Pago, you're looking for one in the dirt right here.
0-2 pitch is going to be hit into right field in foul territory and making the catch. But as you can see, it's out of play. Why are they sending Pago to second? Dawson, help me out here.
I'm not really too sure on that rule, man. I mean, it's in our favor.
I mean, it is in our favor. It was down the line, but is that...
I don't really understand that, why they're giving him second base. He called it out of... I mean, they're saying he called it out of play, but I don't really understand that. Oh, he went through the gate. He went through the gate and out of play. Yeah.
But it's still out. Yeah,
no,
he's
it's
still
still
out.
But the runner gets to move up on it.
Yeah, but Rancher Miller is now at the plate. Yeah, okay. So there we go.
It's kind of like if they would have caught it and threw it in the stands.
Like, okay.
Yeah. By accident. But in that case, it wasn't an accident. He just slid through the gate down there.
So there's two outs, runner on second. Rancher Miller at the plate with the 0-1 count. Pitch on the way from Pruitt. Going to be outside for a ball. Tell you what, Dawson, we've seen it all through these games. We have seen some interesting situations. Some interesting calls, some interesting umpiring. Interesting position to broadcast.
Right.
1 ball, 1 strike. Going to be to Rancher Miller.
Jacket's hottest hitter right now, man. Could really use a knock right here. Scratch one and back.
Yep, just a nice shot in the gap. Score, Pago. Make this a 1-run game. 3. So in the 5th, Yellow Jackets will get no runs on no hits, no errors. They leave 1 on.
Denham Springs High School broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision, are brought to you in part by Duke Seafood and Steakhouse, Brandon Garishu with Smart Move Real Estate, Livingston Parish Clerk of Court Jason Harris, Punch Tire Pros and Car Care, Coconut Willie's Daiquiris, Mashan and Associates, General Contractors, and Creighton Outpatient Clinic. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amite River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
Welcome back in. Yellow Jackets Baseball. Family Radio 91.9 FM on the web at johnfineproductions.com. Streaming live on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision. Give it a like. Give it a subscribe. Great to have you all along here with us. Pitch on the way. Cooper Smith, top of the lineup here in the bottom of the fifth for the Eagles.
Put him on his last time up.
One-oh pitch on the way. Down strikes for Smith. Pitch is on the way. That one's going to be high for a ball. Hold on 1 second. 3-0 pitch now for Smith. That's going to be in for a strike. Three balls, 1 strike. Swung on, hit into right field. Making the catch is Taylor Kataya for out number 1.
It's a big out right there by Klug. Oh, Smith from Live Oak, he can swing it a little bit. It's good to come back from a 3-0 count too.
Yeah, don't do that.
Klug missed with that one, a little bit low. Had a foul ball to the third base side, out of play.
Thanks, Dawson. Trying to help out the crowds here.
1-1 count.
Cameron Washington at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Pitch on the way. Looked good from here, but going to be a ball. Two balls, 1 strike. Caleb Klug still rocking on the mound for the Yellow Jackets. 2-1 pitch on the way. Going to be high for ball 3.
Klug giving him a chance to win, man. That's all you can ask for out of your starting pitcher.
4-2 game here, so yeah, it's
definitely giving him a chance.
pitch on the way, going to be hit to the mound, takes the bounce off the mound. Langer going to get it over to Boyer at first for the out number 2. What a play right there. Jace Landry off the bounce from the pitcher's mound, picks it up, gets it over to Boyer at first for out number 2.
That was a nice play.
What a play, huh?
Really nice play, man. It hits the mound right there and slows down on you. Gotta go to your left and kind of catch and throw it all in one motion. It's a nice play right there by Landry.
Pitch on the way.
I think if you're Klug here, you can get frustrated at those close ones.
There's Cal Cassard at the plate. He's got 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch on the way. Ooh, looks like it was just below the letters, but it will be ball 2. Two-0 pitch on the way, swung on. This is going to be hit into foul territory, out of play on the first base side. Strike 1 now for Cal Cassard. Cassard, pretty quiet night at the plate. Popped out in the first, and he was tagged out back in the second. I think. This is going to be hit high into the air, but it will be out of play behind the third base dugout for strike 2.
I'd say the Yellow Jackets trust Klug in this one a little bit. Still nobody in the bullpen for the Yellow Jackets. Getting a little deep into this one.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on for the Eagles. Pitch is on the way. Going to be inside for ball 3. Payoff pitch on the way from Klug, going to be in for a ball. I guess it was a little low and on the inside. So Cassard will walk it down to first base with 2 outs. Brings up cleanup hitter Dakota Jones. Popped out back in the first, and he was left stranded on second back in the third. So 2 outs. Jones will step in. Pitch on the way, and there for a strike. Throw over to first. Cassard back in time.
Big pitch coming up right here for Klug.
Oh, 1 pitch on the way to Jones from Klug. Going to be fouled back into the backstop for strike 2. So you got him 0-2. Go after him
now
and get him now,
play
right?
around a
That's
little
right,
bit,
yes.
man.
Maybe try to get him chasing a little something off the plate.
Yep. That's what I say, like, it's key to stay ahead in counts like that so you can do things like this and get them to chase. Maybe swing at something that they wouldn't have, 0-0.
0-2 pitch on the way. Low and away for ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes for Jones as Klug will stretch it out. Here's the pitch, going to be hit to Landry at second base. Pickett's it up and gets it over to second base. That one was close, but the Yellow Jackets are able to close it out. It is going to be no runs on no hits, no errors. 1 runner left on, and we will go to the top of the 6th. It is Live Oak 4, Denham Springs 2. Back after this timeout on Yellow Jackets Baseball.
If you're a small business owner in the Denham Springs area, think about everything you need to help your business succeed. You need a plan, happy customers, steady cash flow, and an insurance agent that gets you. State Farm agent Randy Robertson runs a small business in the Denham Springs community area too, and she understands the unique needs of local business owners. She will make it easy to choose the right protection at the right price, because one thing you don't need is insurance stress. Call State Farm agent Randy Robertson for your small business needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Peak Performance Physical Therapy is excited to announce the opening of our newest clinic location in Watson. We are located at 32871 Highway 16 at the corner of Amy Church Road and Highway 16. And don't forget about our Denham Springs clinic located at 145 Aspen Square next to Spectrum Fitness Club. At Peak Performance Physical Therapy, we treat the athlete and everyone.
Welcome back in. Yellow Jackets Baseball, Family Radio 91.9 FM on the web at johnfineproductions.com, streaming live on YouTube. At DS Jacket Vision, make sure you give it a like and subscribe. Always appreciate that.
And Cassard over there on the Live Oak bench getting a little bit fired up about that last play in the last half inning.
Been some interesting things going on here tonight, Dawson.
It's all over the place.
We love it.
That's it,
That's
man.
why we're here. We're just here for the show.
That's it. Free ticket.
don't let Coach Cassard hear that. Yeah. Denham Springs 2-0 win in that series over Mandeville. Leading off for the Jackets in this top of the 6th is Matthew Lewis. Lewis going to hit this one over to second base and to first base for the out. That is going to be Davis over to Ott for the Eagles. Sawyer Pruitt still dealing on the mound for the Eagles.
still not a bad piece of hitting right there by
It's not-
Lewis.
it
Man.
just-
Going backside, good barrel.
Brings up Cy Martinell.
Just
Gonna
happened to be
called-
right at him.
Yep.
you know.
Yeah, exactly. Going to be called strike one for Cy. Second pitch going to be in there for strike two.
I think this is his third time being down 0-2 so far.
Yep,
I'd love to
correct.
see him run into one right here.
0-2 pitch on the way in for strike three. A little delayed call there by the umpire, but strike three and out number two for the Yellow Jackets. Brings up Caden Boyer to the plate for Denham Springs.
Looking for a little life right here from Denham, man. See if Boyer can't run into one. There we go.
Boyer will hit it over to the shortstop, getting over to first. Off the bounce, it is going to be a wild throw to first, and Boyer will get over to second base. That one was coming right at us, Dawson.
Oh, yeah.
Want to get those cat-like reflexes and jump up there. We got a timeout called.
It's kind of the trouble you have playing first base, too, man. Bad throw take you right into the baseline. And Boyer's not a small boy, you know. He gonna run flat over you. I think he's all right, though.
Yeah, so Boyer
Which
will
is
be in
good.
at second.
Yeah, Boyer, give him a little pat on the back right there.
So is that a base hit with an error then?
No, it's just an error on the throw.
Okay, just error on the throw.
Yeah.
It gets him over to second.
Which, I mean, shortstop did have to go a long way.
He did, but
for
yeah.
that, but
So it'll be 2 outs. Kataya at the plate now for Denham Springs. First pitch to him going to be in for strike one.
oh, excuse me, I'm wrong. It's a hit
They did-
with an error.
A hit with an error. That's
Yeah.
what I thought, yeah.
Because he moved up on the throw.
That's right,
but
correct, yeah.
I think it would have been safe anyway, is the argument there.
Pitch on the way. This is going to be hit towards third base. Going to have to make a throw over to first. And
Nice play.
to end the inning, very nice play right there. It is going to be no runs on 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left on base. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. Live Oak 4, Denham Springs 2. Back after this on Yellow Jackets Baseball.
Demco believes that championing youth programs helps pave the way for a brighter future. From building the next generation of leaders with the Youth Cooperative Ambassador Program to giving students the chance to visit Washington, D.C. as part of the Rural Electric Youth Tour, our dedication is clear. At Demco, we power youth. Learn how you can participate at demco.org. That's demco.org.
Personal injury,
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
auto accidents,
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
workers' compensation.
Boyer, Abear, and Angel. One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Shank, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Abear, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Welcome back in, Yellow Jackets baseball. A little defensive look here for the Yellow Jackets as it is staying the same so far. Klug still rocking and rolling there on the mound for the Yellow Jackets. 4-2. Live Oak with the lead. Leading off for Live Oak will be Brock Davis. First pitch on the way to him. Going to be hit down the first base side into foul territory for strike one.
Man, why didn't you reach over and catch that one, bro?
Hey.
This was a little too hot for you.
Well, that's a little bit.
No glove. That would be my
Yeah,
excuse.
there,
for sure.
there you go. I'll use that one.
Yeah.
No glove. Just trying to make it to tomorrow, Dawson.
That's
you don't want
it,
me to
man.
catch foul balls over here. Oh, one pitch going to be in for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Klug's been really impressive tonight.
He
on the
has,
mound,
you know,
man.
he has battled through a spot or two, but for the most part has been able to keep Live Oak a little bit off balance. Is going to be fouled back into the backstop, over the backstop rather, on the roof of the press box for a foul.
See Denham shifted a little bit to the pool side on this guy. Got Matthew Lewis in shallow right field.
Klug will deliver the 1-2. This is going to be hit towards left field. Slade Daigle going back and will make the catch for out number 1.
It's a nice pitch by Klug right there to get that fly out.
Nice pitch and nice catch right there by Slade Daigle out in left field.
Getting a little foggy, man, up in the lights.
Yeah, and it's funny that you say that. We talked about the Mandeville guy last week, how he just lost that one completely in the lights, and that was almost the same one, just opposite field. Brings up Braden Allen. First pitch going to be tipped foul for a strike. A 1 pitch on the way. Guess just a little bit too high. Looked good from this perspective, Dawson, but we don't have the best view here tonight.
Man.
But we got a view.
That's right.
1 ball, 1 strike on the way. Fouled out of play behind the backstop for strike 2. One-two pitch on the way from Klug, swung on. This is going to be hit towards center field. Slade Daigle coming up and will make the catch for out number 2. Outfield been pretty solid for the Yellow Jackets here tonight.
Man. Only 1 error on the night. Playing pretty good. I think that's only 1 error in like playoffs for them so far. I don't think they had an error last weekend.
Maybe 1, I think.
Yeah.
Brings up Mac Beadle. This one's going to be in the dirt for a ball. One-oh pitch on the way, swung on, hit into left field. That one is going to hit the line and take a roll towards the fence. Daigle will pick it up and get it into Landry at the cutoff. That will be a double for Mac Beadle. And the Yellow Jackets had a ball hit almost in the same spot down that left field side.
This is a nice piece of 2-strike hitting right there.
Yeah, and it's.
Reached down and got it.
Yeah, he did. Brings up Isaac Ott, first baseman for the Eagles. Klug checks his runner at second. Pitch on the way. In for strike 1. Nice pitch. Yes, absolutely. Took the words out of my mouth.
Oh,
Awesome.
yeah, man. That was a pretty one.
A 1 pitch on the way. Outside for a ball. They got 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on second with 2 outs. One pitch on the way. Ooh, called strike 2. Nice pitch right there. Klug hitting that corner on the outside.
Think that was a makeup call for the last one?
I hope it was. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on. It is going to be hit to third base as it will go into foul territory. Gabe White will pick it up and get it over to Klug on the mound. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second for Live Oak. Pitch on the way. It's going to be high for ball 2. Make it 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now with 2 outs. Klug trying to get the. Saw him kind of do a little motion there to get Daigle to come on. Like, you know, I assume Klug wanted to keep a rhythm he's got going.
For sure. I wouldn't want to be the one to get him out of it right now, for sure.
2-2 pitch on the way from Klug. Going to be outside for a ball. Make it ball 3. So full count now here for Isaac Ott.
Biggest pitch of the night right here for Klug.
Klug will look the runner at second. Payoff pitch is on the way. Going to be in. Throw over to third is in time for out number 3.
3 for 3.
He is 3 for 3. You are correct on that, Dawson. There's going to be no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. And we will go to the top of the 7th inning. It is Live Oak 4, Denham Springs 2. Back over this time out on Yellow Jackets Baseball.
High school broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision, are brought to you in part by Cypress Pharmacy, the Bee's Knees Children's Boutique, Sport Clips, Forest Grove Plantation, Motad 1 Individual Sewage Treatment System, Denham Springs KOA on Vincent Road, and L. King Company. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
No pain, no gain might apply to football, but not your teeth. If you have toothache pain, gain relief with Dr. Michael Shirola. Emergencies are seen the same day. Dr. Shirola and his staff treat all phases of dentistry, including Zoom whitening procedures. Michael Shirola was an all-state Denham football and baseball player, and you'll feel all world by visiting him. Call 665-3100 or visit Dr. Shirola in Watson next to the post office.
Welcome back in Yellow Jackets Baseball, Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the web at johnfineproductions.com, streaming live on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision. That is at DS Jacket Vision. That is Denham Springs and Live Oak. Regional round, a best-of-3 series, game 1 here from Live Oak High School. Josh Ward alongside Dawson Alvin, Darren Ferrente, Lamine Figueroa back to the studio. John Fine with us, and Chris Ledoux pinch hitting on the camera with us. As always, if you are watching there at YouTube, make sure you give it that like and subscribe button. We certainly would appreciate it. It's going to be a 4 straight balls for a walk to Jace Landry. It's going to be a 4 straight balls for a walk to Jace Landry. And look, you got to get something going here. That's the way to do it,
man.
Get your leadoff guy on. And that will bring up your third baseman, number 17, Gabe White, batting in the 7 hole. Jace Landry at first base. White will step into the batter's box. Pitch on the way to him. A nice pitch in for strike 1. Hope the ball's 1 strike. Pitch on the way, gonna swing on and chase that one for strike 2. Makes it 0-2 now for Gabe White with Jace Landry there at first base. Pitch on the way.
Mr. White.
Strike 3 and out number 1 as Gabe White will go down looking at that one. Got the Jackets across the chest and the numbers right below that. And that ball just sailed right in between them. Brings up catcher Devin Reese to the plate. What a night he's been having behind the plate. First pitch of him going to be low and away for ball one.
Love to
3
see
for
him
3,
get a
huh?
knock,
3 for
man.
3 on third
Oh,
down.
yeah. And I mean, every single one of those runners got a good jump off of Klug, too, and he threw him out by a foot each.
1-0 pitch on the way to Reese. That one's going to be in for strike one. You know, you start to learn umpire tendencies. This one on a strikeout, he's kind of got this delayed stand up and boom.
Oh, yeah. That's right. He likes to fool everybody.
That's right. He likes to 1-1 pitch on the way. That one's going to be high for ball two.
He likes to play with our emotions over here.
Well, I mean, I'm sitting there like, it looks like a strike. And he's got delayed little, you know, making a little move like he's at Big Mike's on club night.
You know what I'm saying?
2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch on the way from Pruitt. Going to be hit up the middle. Second baseman will get it over to first. We'll move the runner over to second, but it will be Davis to Ott for a 4-3 out.
I got Hogan pinch hitting right here.
Devin Reese will ground out, but will move the runner over to second. So Jace Landry will stand at second base, and we do have a pinch hitter here.
Yeah.
Hogan.
Yep.
So Josh Hogan, who has usually been the DH the last games we've had with you, will come in and DH here. A little mound visit by the Eagles.
And I like this move right here, man. I like this move.
Tell me why you like it.
Well, he's been sitting there all night on the bench, you know. Not really. He's a high school kid, you know. He's not. I mean,
Not
you would
happy
expect
about- yeah.
you would expect him, you know, starting every year. Not to be too happy about it coming into this, but knowing that, you know, if the team needs me, I'm going to do whatever I can to win, to help us win. And I think it's part of a senior's mindset going into this at bat. And he's been here before. You know what I'm saying? He's been here 100,000 times in his life. So I think this is a great move, good confidence move, confidence booster too for him coming in the playoffs because you need everybody.
Hogan will step in. First pitch on the way to him. Going to be in for strike one. So Hogan is in for Slade Daigle in the 9-hole. Going to be called strike one. Coach Settertall letting the umpire know that he does not like that one.
I think his argument is that it hasn't been there for 7 innings, and now you got 2 outs in the last inning. Biggest at bat of the game, and now you're going to choose to be inconsistent.
Coach Settertall, pretty level-headed guy most of the times. I like to see this emotion here, like fighting for his guys and saying that, you know, it's
love that, man.
Calling balls and strikes is a little, a little iffy with the umpires. They don't like to be called on that. But man, I love the energy from Coach Settertall too.
Definitely.
You know, he's trying to get his team fired up. He's trying to get Hogan fired up at the plate.
Got to, man.
On a ball that looked very low and away, was called a strike. So Hogan will step in.
It's the right situation for it too.
Right. 0-1 for Hogan. 2 outs for the Yellow Jackets. Landry at second base. 4-2, Live Oak with the lead. Pitch on the way to Hogan, going to be inside for a ball, which was exactly where that one was.
Yeah.
I won't say it. Actually, I will say it.
Yep. Need a big swing from Hogan right here.
1-1 pitch on the way, going to be hit towards first base into foul territory for strike two.
I think the biggest thing right now is to be on time, you know. I would expect breaking ball right here if I'm Hogan. Good hitter, man. Good hitter.
Hogan with a 1-2 count. Sawyer Pruitt will look in. One-two pitch on the way, swung, and it is going to be foul.
Lucky break.
Yes,
right
it
there.
absolutely was. Count will remain at 1 ball and 2 strikes to Josh Hogan in for Slade Daigle in the 9-hole. Runner on second, Yellow Jackets 2 outs, pitch on the way. It is going to be called strike 3, and Hogan will go down looking at that one. And that will do it for this game 1 of this best-of-3 series. It is going to be no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. Actually, no, he walked. Landry walked. So Landry with the walk there. So again, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. And the final here will be Live Oak 4, Denham Springs 2, as Live Oak will take game 1 of this best-of-3 series. All right, we are going to take a timeout. When we come back, we will get post-game wrap-up here from Live Oak 4-2. Again, the final here from Live Oak. We are back after this timeout on Live Oak on Yellow Jackets baseball.
If your saving for retirement approach involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," Edward Jones can help. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. Edward Jones Financial Advisors Scott Landry and Sims White can help. Stop by their office at 179 Del Orleans. That's Scott Landry and Sims White at Edward Jones, 179 Del Orleans, right across from the post office. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Demco believes that championing youth programs helps pave the way for a brighter future. From building the next generation of leaders with the Youth Cooperative Ambassador Program to giving students the chance to visit Washington, D.C. as part of the Rural Electric Youth Tour, our dedication is clear. At Demco, we power youth. Learn how you can participate at demco.org. That's demco.org.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Big Mike's has burgers, steaks, seafood, pizza, salad, sides, and desserts, 37 TVs, and Big Mike's is open late after the games. Live music on the weekends, locally owned and operated by Denham Springs High School graduate Big Mike O'Neill. Check out the Denham Springs Athletics Hall of Fame at Big Mike's. Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, 123 Ascom Square in Denham, or delivery through Waiter or Grubhub. Your local sporting goods store in Livingston Parish for over 40 years is Sporting Center. Sporting Center has all of your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. Plus, Sporting Center has all of your brand names like Adidas and Russell Athletic. And Sporting Center offers one-on-one customer service. Sporting Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, and laser engraving. And they can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs. Sporting Center, 205 South Range in Denham Springs.
Welcome in to the post-game wrap-up here from Live Oak. It is Live Oak 4, Denham Springs 2. Josh Ward alongside Dawson Albin. We'll try to get Coach Settertall here in just a couple minutes. But Dawson, Yellow Jackets with a great effort here. I mean, you're playing the number one team. You go down 4-2. You know that you got to come back here tomorrow. You get to be the home team tomorrow now. Right. So with a season on the line, what are what's your mindset tomorrow?
I mean, same thing coming into this one. Like I said before the game, man, you know these people. You've played against them your whole lives. And going into this, I think, going into the next one, you just got to look at your mistakes from this one and try not to make them again. I mean, a few base running mistakes early on, we don't start our slide, at third base early enough on wet turf, and we slide past and kind of killed the momentum in that inning, put us back out on the field, and I'd say going into tomorrow, definitely try to capitalize on those moments, those little things, and try to put the bat on the ball a little bit more than we did tonight. I mean, I understand Sawyer Pruitt,
he's good.
He's well above average going to UL this year. I mean, right after this year, and I'm sure he's going to pitch a lot for them next year, He's a good high school arm, and I mean that speaks volumes to Live Oak as a whole too, playing good defense behind him. I mean 3 errors tonight, but they put the bat on the ball and gave him enough room to work with. And you give somebody like that a 3-run cushion, he's pretty comfortable going the rest of the game, and he did, for them.
Well, as we're looking at, I mean, just looking at the box score here, which we will get updated, and we'll get that for you, of course, for tomorrow as we get ready for game 2. But when you're looking at this, I mean, the Yellow Jackets, you're right there with them the whole time.
Definitely.
This game never got away from you. This game, you were always there. Caleb Klug goes the difference. I mean, the distance. Pruitt goes the distance, so you have two. I mean, so you're fresh with your arms going in tomorrow, and you saw their best guy for Live Oak. So now you get to go out there tomorrow. I mean, you saw the two here. You try to piece something together tomorrow and push this thing to a game 3. And it's just you can look at this one and say, you know what? They did beat us, but there was a few things that we did. There was a base running error here or two that the Yellow Jackets got caught up in that could have cost a run here and there. But still, nonetheless, you're right there at the end when you got a runner on second and Hogan coming into the plate. Anything can happen there. I mean, you just have no idea, and that's just how awesome baseball is and how fun it can be, but how frustrating it can be at the same time. It could be a very unrelenting and unforgiving game when little things come into play. And in a game like this, in the second round of the playoffs against a team like Live Oak, those little things are going to be a factor in it.
And I think Live Oak's game 2 guys a lefty, which Denham has a righty-dominant lineup, which I don't know. For me, I always had more success hitting from a left-hander because I felt like you could see it longer out of his hand. And I mean, I think Denham will have success if they lay off the pitches in the dirt, the curveballs like they did tonight, and hit the fastball, man. I mean, you could hear Coach Dewey all night telling them, man, hit the fastball, be on time, and things like that. And I think that'll be the key moving forward for them. And like I said, man, you got to you can't usually win with 2 hits on the board. So you gotta piece something together there.
Yeah. So talk about the Yellow Jackets now tonight, going home and resting on this and sleeping on this. You've been in these positions before.
Right.
What was a game like this for you afterwards? Did you go home? What was your mindset like? Did you try to just go and block this out and forget about it and start fresh again, or did you kind of go through your head and replay things that like, oh, this?
I think it was more of going through my head and replaying things. Trying to see what I can personally do better for my team, but I think as a whole, if you're the Yellow Jackets tonight, man, yeah, you do kind of flush this one because you got to come back and do it all over again tomorrow. So, I mean, definitely flush it going into that one and try to capitalize on the 3 errors instead of, sliding past third base in that situation or try to, put the bat on the ball like I was saying, man. I mean, that's going to be a key for them, I think, going into tomorrow.
Yeah, no doubt, and just looking at this game as we go back and just in the short memory that we're having here in this one, just the opportunities that you had that were there sometimes maybe you weren't able to capitalize on. You talk about the errors and there's just things that you always wish you could have back in this one. I'm sure there's going to be some that they look at this one and say, this could have gone this way or that way.
Definitely.
And that's how it is in every baseball game. But in this one here tonight, for the Yellow Jackets to continue to battle through this one, and Caleb Klug, the way he pitched tonight, a couple of times he got in some tough spots. Talk about Reese behind the plate, 3 for 3 on throwdowns. I mean, that was so huge too. And some of those, 2 of them were at third base that he eliminated runs for Live Oak. So
for sure.
When you're looking at this at 4-2, there's a lot that you can build on this. I was about to say, like, you can look at the little things that happen, but you can look at the positive in this and what you did do against a very good baseball team. And, I think what Denham showed is that they belong in this game.
They're a very good baseball team as well.
There's no fluke that they are here. There's no fluke that what happened last week against Mandeville was the end of the regular season a little, a tough spot for them, no doubt. But have they responded to that and made this, a deserving moment for them? They absolutely have.
Oh,
so
yeah, for sure.
Hats off to Live Oak for the win here tonight. And obviously hats off to the Yellow Jackets here tonight as well. We're going to take a timeout. When we take this timeout, we're going to try to get Coach Kyle Settertall to us as he is wrapping up in his post-game talk with the boys there in the outfield. So we were going to take this timeout. When we come back, we will look to have Coach Kyle Settertall with us. Stay with us. We're back after this. It is Live Oak 4, Denham Springs 2. Game 2 coming up tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more after this on the post-game wrap-up on Yellow Jackets Baseball.
Personal injury?
Warrior A-Baron on gel.
Auto accidents?
Warrior A-Baron on gel.
Workers' compensation?
Warrior A-Baron on gel. one law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenck, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Hebert, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Hebert, and Angel.
Bank Plus makes it easier to bank. With extended drive-through hours plus 24/7 online and mobile banking, we're here when you need us. Lost your debit card? Get a new one instantly at any Bank Plus location. No waiting for the mail. And interactive teller machines offer drive-up personal service 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturdays. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Denham Springs High School broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision, are brought to you in part by Dr. Chip Bankston and Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Use Safe and Lock, Safe Voyage Tattoo, David Azar Shelter Insurance Company, Liberty Auto Sales, the Law Office of Ivy Graham, 5-Star Printing, now located next to Big Mike's, and Sport Clips. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amite River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
Welcome back in to the post-game wrap-up here from Live Oak. I am Josh Ward alongside head coach of the Yellow Jackets, Coach Kyle Sedetall. Coach, 4-2. Live Oak gets the win here. Game 1 of this best-of-3 series. A lot of little things that you can go through in this game and look at and unpack, but a great showing here by the Yellow Jackets. I mean, you were just walking up and you said, what a good one, and it really was. I mean, this had all the little the tendencies that you would expect in a game like this, all the little intangibles that you would expect in a game like this. The Yellow Jackets come up short here, but, man, what a battle by your team here against a really good Live Oak team.
Absolutely, and all credit to those guys over there. I mean, Pruitt's a great arm, and he was prepared. I mean, we really did our job defensively on the mound, and we did what we could. We gave ourselves a chance at the end. We were driving the pitch count up. We were doing all the things we needed to do. We just didn't get that big hit or that big bounce when we needed it. But I think our boys understand that we can go toe-to-toe with them. We can force 3 games, and we can really, really go after this. And I think today was a positive thing for our guys. We might have dropped the game, but we were there. And we had a chance at the end, and that's all we could really ask for.
I think that's the biggest key that we were talking about here is the positive that you can take from this is that you went against a really good team. You know Pruitt's their best guy, and you battled back and forth with him. Caleb Klug going the distance. Pruitt goes the difference here. And, just a little misstep here and there for the Yellow Jackets. Like you said, the timely hit just wasn't there tonight, but you still battled against a really good pitcher in Pruitt, and now you have an opportunity to come back. And tomorrow you get to do this thing. You'll be the home team here tomorrow at Live Oak, and you got an opportunity to try to push this thing to Game 3. What was your message to your team there as you were talking to them there? What's your feeling of them after this one?
Oh, the guys, I mean, at first, they're disappointed that they didn't win.
Yeah.
However, the big thing we have to push there is that we can't feel sorry for ourselves. I mean, if we expected to win every single game our entire road to the playoff, I mean, that's just a little unrealistic. But with the face of adversity, with them punching us first, now we get the opportunity to punch back. And that was our big message, and just making sure we're not feeling sorry for ourselves. That's not what we do. We're here, and we're going to compete, and we're going to go after Game 2.
I think the biggest thing that I saw here tonight that I was saying before you came on with is that your guys show that they belong in this spot, that this isn't a fluke to be here. What happened last week against Mandeville wasn't a fluke. Y'all went in there and you beat a good Mandeville team who was flying high going to that one. Like, you guys belong to be in this spot, and you battled a really good team here. It's 4-2. It's going to be the final, but again, you get an opportunity to go and get some rest here a little tonight. It'll be a 6 o'clock first pitch tomorrow.
Yep.
And you have an opportunity to try to push this thing to Game 3, and that's all you can ask for. And to be where you were here tonight, despite some of the things that happened, you got to feel good about where you're going.
Absolutely. And you said it just right. We're proving that we belong in these moments, and we're proving Denham Springs baseball is not same old Denham Springs baseball in the past few years. And it's a testament to our boys. They're working their butts off, and they're doing everything they have to do. And and the boys themselves are really believing and really buying in, and they're starting to get a little attitude, a little chip on their shoulder. They're getting tired of the same old Denham and, oh, poor Denham, they got to go and play these guys, blah, 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 this and that. We're getting tired of it, and our guys are really, really starting to believe that they belong, and that's been the message ever since the beginning when we took over, is that we need to change the culture and we need to show that we belong.
And I think you've done that so far. We've got to ask you, what was the conversation with you and the umpire there in the top of the seventh?
I was basically telling him he was doing a fantastic job. I was just telling him how good he was doing, making sure we had a good conversation, and just describing what we both saw.
How much you enjoy? Yeah, right.
Describing in detail what we both saw.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Coach, we appreciate it. Looking forward to tomorrow night here at Live Oak. You and the guys go get some rest and get ready to come and push this thing on tomorrow night, man.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Head coach of the Yellow Jackets, Coach Cal Settertall, will take our final timeout and come wrap it up here again. Live Oak 4, Denham Springs 2. Back after this with more of the postgame wrap-up on Yellow Jackets baseball.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Big Mike's has burgers, steaks, seafood, pizza, salad, sides, and desserts. 37 TVs, and Big Mike's is open late after the games. Live music on the weekends. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs High School graduate Big Mike O'Neill. Check out the Denham Springs Athletics Hall of Fame at Big Mike's. Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, 123 Ascom Square in Denham, or delivery through Waiter or Grubhub. Your local sporting goods store in Livingston Parish for over 40 years is Sporting Center. Sporting Center has all of your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. Plus, Sporting Center has all of your brand names like Adidas and Russell Athletic. And Sporting Center offers one-on-one customer service. Sporting Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, and laser engraving. And they can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs. Sporting Center, 205 South Range in Denham Springs.
Where can you get good neighbor service and surprisingly great insurance rates? At State Farm. Because State Farm agent Brandy Robertson is your one-stop shop in Denham Springs for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop looking around. State Farm agent Brandy Robertson is ready to help. Visit betterwithbrandy.net for your surprisingly great rates today. Brandy Robertson, State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Demco believes that championing youth programs helps pave the way for a brighter future. From building the next generation of leaders with the Youth Cooperative Ambassador Program, to giving students the chance to visit Washington, D.C. as part of the Rural Electric Youth Tour, our dedication is clear. At Demco, we power youth. Learn how you can participate at demco.org. That's demco.org.
Welcome back in to the postgame wrap-up here from Live Oak. It is Live Oak 4, Denham Springs 2. Live Oak takes Game 1 of this best-of-3 series, but Game 2 will be tomorrow night. It will be 6 o'clock first pitch, so make sure you join us at 5:30 for the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up. We were a little weather delayed here, pushed back by an hour, so we got off at 7 o'clock here, 6:30 for the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up tonight. But tomorrow night, 5:30, Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up. As always, we'll come to you on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the web at johnfineproductions.com, and streaming live on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision. Make sure you give it a like and subscribe. And I want to say personally, I know that we had some glitches here and there throughout the night. We are going to regroup ourselves as the Yellow Jackets will tonight. And tomorrow we're going to come back with a little better game plan than we had tonight here. Maybe some a little more secure internet connections and some things that we can do to enhance what happened here tonight. But again, our apologies for those few things. But for all of you who joined us, thank you so much for being patient with us and staying with us here as we had a great game between these two district rivals in Game 1 of this best-of-3 series, Round 2 of the 2025 Division I non-select playoffs. So, again, thank you so much for all joining us. I want to say to make sure that you join us again, 5:30 tomorrow. It will be Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up. Make sure you stay tuned for that, and we look forward to an exciting Game 2 from Live Oak to see if the Yellow Jackets can get Game 2 tomorrow and push this to Game 3. And see what can happen after that. But again, tomorrow it will be 5:30, Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up. Want to say thank you to Amin Figueroa back at the studio, for Chris Ledoux stepping in on the camera tonight, for Darren Ferrente, for Dawson Albin, for John Fine. Thanks for joining us. I'm Josh Ward saying good night, everybody.
High school baseball broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM Baton Rouge. on the net at johnsignproductions.com. And on YouTube, please subscribe at DS Jacket Vision. Josh Ward on play-by-play, with Dawson Alvin on color commentary. Denham Springs High School baseball broadcasts are a John